I know deep up my feelings for you.
Welcome back to Reality Latest Gist, my good people. Welcome back to your number one channel for latest news on politics and many other cocoa with the sub for inside this our green white green country, so maybe Nigeria. And as usual, we don't come back with breaking news, we don't come back with updates, we don't come back with reports we like share give the general public. And no be lie, this information to my good people now about the things and things wey dey happen for inside Edo State. You know, say recently the Edo State Governorship Election Tribunal then delivered judgment on the petition of the People's Democratic Party, their governorship candidate on the 2024 Edo State governorship election, where the Independent National Electoral Commission, will be INEC, declared the candidate of the All Progressive Congress as the winner, and the candidate now Senator Okpebholo. And second, say the People's Democratic Party will complain, say the APC no to win the highest number of valid votes, and the election self substantial irregularities plaster because of non-compliance with the strict regulations of the law. So the petition now, they simply allege that INEC then rigged the election for the All Progressive Congress their candidate. That is the APC, their candidate, Senator Okpebholo, no being to win the election. So like this now, my good people, the judgment of the tribunal, it don't turn a matter of public discourse because it is not just a judicial determination. The thing now don't become a metaphor for wetin don't become the fate of democracy for inside this our green white green country, so maybe Nigeria. Now the problem with judicial involvement in election disputes for inside we nation Nigeria is not because it is leading to the judicialization of politics. No. The problem now the gradual but determined destruction through judicial decisions of credible incentives for free and fair elections for inside this our green white green country, so will be Nigeria. And if there is no strong incentive for the electoral management body to ensure free and fair elections, then the electoral system is not competitive at all. That is, if men organize elections and powerful incumbent men they no lose last, that is, it go dey very much difficult to sustain democracy for inside we nation Nigeria. If all these powerful politicians now they go into politics or they do elections and all of them the last they win, that's when they demonstrate a good precedence for democracy. That now they let people they know say things and things when they happen for inside we nation Nigeria, it makes sense at all. Men now can't they feel the need to enter streets, they yarn, say men don't steal their votes. Men now can't they feel the need now to they carry matter, they go court, say lie, they no go gree for wetin just sub so for the election. And we'll take the governorship election of Edo State as example. And we still take the presidential election for the 2023 as example. And say things don't to go wrong for inside we nation Nigeria. Time don't suppose to reach now for men to use their tongue till they count their teeth. Time now don't reach for men now to stand their guard. To understand say something they true they sub and make them find a solution. And now to understand what damage is being done to democracy, to understand what they really sub for our democracy in the sort of judgment delivered by the Edo State Governorship Election Tribunal, it is very much important to reinstate the fundamentals of democracy. It is very much important to go back to the normal structure, to go back to the foundation of democracy, the things and things now they make this our nation Nigeria to be a democratic country. At a time now when the leading democracies in the world are drifting towards autocracy and fascism in their politics, simply restating the fundamentals of democracy now don't become a revolutionary act in a time when traditional democracies like Nigeria and some of other African countries them are shifting towards electoral autocracy. It is very much important to remind ourselves the meaning of democracy. And now there are three fundamental features of democracy, and the most fundamental is political equality. And democracy to starts from the premise that citizens in a polity are equal. And this equality they find expression in the simple fact that they jointly make laws that regulate their affairs and govern themselves. And also, in a larger and complex modern society, political equality they mean say every adult citizen gets rights to elect those men where they sit in the modern agora, that is the parliament and the presidential villas, to make laws and execute them. So therefore, the first and the foremost mark of a democracy is that the people choose their leaders as political equals. The concept of political equality gets great implications for how the electoral system is designed and the management of the larger political institutions. And then the second fundamental of democracy is the guarantee of freedom and liberty of the people. If the people are politically equal, that they mean say nobody should violate the dignity of anybody, nobody worry nobody. That they mean say the essence of government is that no one's life is more valued in a fundamental sense than any of the other. But for example, nation Nigeria currently, you go see and say those men waiting for power, them now they use ways and means to take oppress the lesser men. Them now they use ways and means to take oppress the masses, introducing policies where they choke. And when last the general public carry the matter go, they do peaceful protests to talk about the taste and things that they don't like. Them now still can't use security agencies to lock them up. And normally all those levels, it don't make sense at all. Now, the third fundamental of democracy is that the regime in power can easily be removed by the people whenever they are dissatisfied of its performance. This, my good people, now wetin Robert Dahl they call responsiveness. You know, say the beauty of democracy be say those men now where they occupy public office, they know very well say if they no satisfy the expectation of the general public, if they no satisfy or if they no fulfill the promises of the general public wey put them in the public office, they feel last lose their position of power. And this reality of losing elections, losing power and accepting the outcome, now wetin Sean Peter identify as the essence of democracy. And that's now wetin dey make democracy superior as an engine of economic and social development. But for inside this our green country, so we be Nigeria, sake of the things and things wey dey happen, countrymen now don dey cry out say our leaders are very much undemocratic. Countrymen now don dey yarn say the level of security agencies, security operatives, that is policemen or army men, wey the government dey send to go stop peaceful protesters from doing their protest. If to say the government now dey forward those kind security operatives, they go the northern states them or inside Edo state itself wey jagoda activities plaster well. If for say they don't eradicate all the criminal elements that wey dey plaster, but no. The government prefer to use police, army men, DSS, EFCC to take oppress the voices of the general public than to use and take fight crime for inside with nation Nigeria. So this, my good people, now the information I want share give the general public. Now I believe very well say onto this information, so many country people go get lots of things and things to talk about. So no let anybody or anything stop or intimidate you. Anyhow the matter be you for body, or if you be say you get contributions about this very particular topic, so feel free make you drop your comments inside our comment section. Once again, now we be reality latest gist, and I would like give on our latest news on politics and many other cocoa with the sub. For inside this our green country, so we be Nigeria. And now if you be say you do this update and you go like to receive more, then sharply make you subscribe to reality latest gist, and don't forget to put on the notification bell so that as we bring more news they come your side, now you go first receive the updates and you go even get them sharp.